almost shifting. We got pizza, moving boxes, or else checkers beats us. Life is rough here in the depths of space. If shit set comes a-knocking, we shoot them in the face. Gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, hail cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo. All right, I got another verse. I hear a boy coming right in my instant, and it just asks me why I blew them all away. But I feel so great now with sovereign Cargonia. Every round we stand our ground. Gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, hail Cargonia, gun cargo, 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 hail Cargonia, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo.
Get back to work.
Alrighty, folks. From the depths of Solaris 7 to the frontiers of the deep, deep periphery. To all those noisy little backwaters here in our own quiet little corners of the Ether Sphere. Here we are again with another episode of Stompin' Some Clanners. I don't know why. The random music just sat on that, and I just felt it was really good. Howdy, folks.
Hi, Nikki.
I'm just kind of trying to figure out what the heck has been going on. Okay. There we are. PJ Slinny! Hey, thank you. I unfortunately am not involved in the Magistry Mundanus project, but they are indeed hilarious, and we do appreciate any and all feedback. All right, options. Grid. No, it's over here. The line is... Because this is supposed to be an inch. Yeah, close enough. If this is 48 units long, then everything... Yeah, brilliant. Okay. Lovely. Okay, so, I believe, back to our regularly, scheduled, shenanigans. I didn't finish up the, setup from last time, which was Operation 10. Gain 120. So that's 480. Is 1540. We gained dual. So 1540 plus 1900, right? Equals 340. We've got... We're running a little behind, I think, but, yeah. So, we completed the duel because Conrad decided to be an aggressive little bitch and we destroyed him. So Sortie 11 is called Operation Hammer. And, hello, Zira! 50 months. Mein Gott. Was ist das? Just yeeting the battle cards out. Yes, Stompy Murder Table Bot. Alrighty. I actually do appreciate me and Orion. I have actually discovered that this narc, I can designate one of my attack rolls as a narc attack. And anything that has indirect fire, LRM, or SRM will do an additional damage to that target. It's pretty wild. Like, that's just like an additional damage for essentially free. Which in Alpha Strike, like, damage is very transient. Love me that Mad Cat. I also, AMS, I have not been using. AMS protects against missiles. No matter what, if you have SRM, IF, or LRM, automatically 1 less damage. Alrighty. Let's read. Mech Warrior Annika did not know what was going on. She had never been the okay, no. So yes, we beat the crap out of Conrad Sender and are taking the fight back to him. The meeting went not the way he wanted it to, so we are reinforcing his very bad day. Did not know what was going on. She had never been the inquisitive sort, preferring obedience to initiative, which is why she was still a mech warrior more than 30 years after her trial of position. She had made a career of doing as she was told, nothing more, nothing less. She was a simple creature. She and her assigned mech, these days it was a Locust 2C, scary. It's a scary mech. That's super fast and does 5 damage at short and medium range. Like, thing's a beast. It's not a Locust, it's a murder hornet. And at times she missed the more glorious days of operating a proper Omni-Mech like a fire moth. Ran where they were told to run, scanned what they were told to scan, shot who they were told to shoot. She did not ask questions. She did not care why. She did not doubt or hesitate. She served the Jade Falcon by following orders, and by following plans. But these days, the Jade Falcon was in disarray. Orders were a jumbled mess, and there did not seem to be any plan at all. Fire moths seem incredibly fragile. Annika knew Star Captain Conrad Sender was planning an ambush meant to end the whole affair. It was meant to be a masterstroke to cut the head off this new Apollochian resistance by executing their leaders and the mercenaries that protected them. It had, apparently, not. That's an understatement. Annika knew that because those very same mercenaries were, at best, she could figure, currently attacking her clan's main garrison. Annika only knew that because she had heard the defensive emplacements firing, heard the technicians wailing and whining, and heard a few dulcery shots ricochet off nearby rocks. Where is our leadership? She strode to her Locust support gantry. It was ready to fight. The Locust 2C carried a dazzlingly lethal array of lasers, but only lasers. Annika did not need to wait for technicians to load autocannon rounds, bullets, or missiles. She only needed them to get out of her way. She only needed the order to kill. But the order did not come. If the Star Captain is in retreat, who is leading us? Mech Warrior Annika showed initiative for the first time in her career, and very nearly for the first time in her life. It does not matter. My duty is clear. They are intruders, and I will kill them. The others will ready their mechs and follow me, or not. With Star Captain Conrad Sender in retreat, it's time to press the advantage. He executes a masterful fighting retreat, but you're nipping at his heels when he makes it to the relative safety of the 18th Falcon Regular's main base. You pull back to face their automated defenses. You pull back in the face of their automated defenses and meet some unexpected allies. More Apollochian natives are here, willing to risk their lives to help liberate their world. With their help, you can bring down these walls, brush aside the 18th's defenses, and force Star Captain into a straight-up fight. We are going to have some interesting shenanigans going on. You may perform any or all of the following reconnaissance options prior to the sortie. Shattered shield, send in a scout force. Because we do not have early recon. And we can deploy up to 360. What did we have? Shattered shield we do not have. We did not go to the mountain pass. So we can only send in a scouting force. I'm kind of glad we don't, because I didn't realize I needed to get hover APC and clan foot points. Jesus Christ, what was the... Okay, so early recon, read Y, no, Z. Okay, we're gonna spend 120 and do Z. Alright, the natural rock formation offers a lot of protection to the base, not to mention the gun emplacements surrounding it. A couple of your soldiers volunteer to sneak past the perimeter and get a better look at what they're up against. After placing the waypoint tokens during setup, you may reveal and immediately resolve 2 of them. I actually like that. Okay. Waypoint setup. If we have artillery, which we do, where's waypoint A? Come on. How do I... Description. A. There we go. That's what I was needing. Set waypoint A next to the turn track, face up. Otherwise, include it with the waypoint tokens the following step. Shuffle B through F face down and place 1 at each of the locations shown on the map. That's funny. Alright. That's enough fun. Alright. Yes, I was singing Popcorn. Alright, so there is a waypoint right there. There is a waypoint roughly there. There's a waypoint roughly here. There's a waypoint roughly here. And there's a waypoint eeny, meeny, miny right here. Alrighty. So deploy the units as shown. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 emplacements. Commander, Summoner with the Brawler deck. A Jump Marauder. A Sniper Rifleman. A Locust. And we do not have Hidden Raid. So we also deploy the Kraken. What happened to my derpy? These aren't my derpy models. He updated! Oh no, I want my derpy models back. Oh. It's like it's like your first set of it's like your first set of models you ever paint. You're just like, man, this looks horrible. I love it. And it's just like it's like you get better and better and better, and you're just like, man, I could repaint those old derpy ass stupid models, but you're just like, nah, they're funny. It's got a hammerhead arm welded in place of a missing limb. It looks like it's been living in some desert backworld for decades. Anyway, have we done our setup. Okay. So our primary objective is inside this line. Oh, come on. What did I do? I soiled it. I soiled the Krusty Krab's good name. Soiled it. Soiled it. But if we have more size inside their base than they do, we win. We need to destroy all the emplacements, and we need to find and destroy the artillery. Special rules. The river is depth -1. Turret emplacements. 4 medium turrets are turrets, and they may fire in any direction. Rotate them to point towards their turret, their target. Forced withdrawal. All enemies are within forced withdrawal. I also need indirect attacks. Alrighty. Enemy units are within force withdrawal. Their home edge is this side of the river. Our home edge is the other side of the river. End of movement phase. Each player unit must scan a waypoint within 4 inches in line of sight of them. Combat phase, Falcon Artillery. Ignore the support order section of the command card. The enemy commander will use all battlefield support cards available to them each turn, following the battlefield support target priorities as usual. End phase. The following effects happen in order. Load Falcon Artillery. The Falcons have Thumper Artillery parked in the base, that represented by the waypoints. During each end phase, give the enemy commander 2 Thumper cards from the battlefield support deck, but 1 less for each artillery destroyed. If the players have accomplished the primary objective, Falcons will begin to withdraw, set the command decks to E. Alright. So we need to reveal 2 waypoints. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Quick, shout out 2 numbers, people. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. First two numbers I see, I'm gonna flip. Four and 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3 is C. Let's go. C. Your advance into the main Jade Falcon base raises morale. This is what you came here to do. Choose one named pilot to gain 1 edge token for the rest of this sortie. Well, it's gonna be Doc. One, 2, 3. Digi gets 3. Wolf gets 2. And Sleeve gets 3. Alrighty. And 4. E. Ladies and gentlemen, E. If revealed by Z, no effect. Otherwise, reduce the TMM by 1. Okay, no effect. So B, D, and F, I think. Yeah. So there is a Thumper artillery somewhere around here. Light emplacement stat card. Alrighty, so we need to determine 360 points of gonna mess you up. To determine to deploy along the 4 inches along this line. So if we take the Highlander and Awesome, that's immediately 100 points. We take the Timberwolf and we take the Orion, that's 90 points, so we got 190. So that's 160 left that we can play with. What do we think we want to play with today, guys? Take the Firestarter, Griffin, and Marauder. So we take... That's 3. Add that to that. That's 50. That's 100. 190, 290. So we have 70 left. Let's do some math. 49 plus 51 plus 36 plus 54 plus 31 plus 47 plus 22 plus... That's to the blackjack, because the blackjack has been giving us dividends. Plus 26. Plus 28. 23. Plus 23. So we have 40 left right here. I think it might be fun let's take the Phoenix Hawk. Let's take the Phoenix Hawk. Again, Doc's gonna be in the Highlander, because... dibs, motherfucker. Alright. So, what is Digi gonna pilot? We've got a Timberwolf, Orion, Awesome, Marauder, Griffin, Phoenix Hawk, Firestarter, Blackjack. What's Digi gonna fight? What is the dwarfiest mech? What says I'm gonna bury you under 50 tons of rock? Awesome is pretty dwarfy. Wolfram is von Falkenstein. He's got cautious, so he can turn his facing in any direction at the end of at the start of combat. What do we want with what do we want him to be in? Von Falkenstein, what do you want to pilot today? These are your options. Orion? I was thinking the Orion too. And I forget who named Sleeve. I believe that was UNC. Samurai. What's Sleeve gonna pilot? Manager's choice? Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. You're hopping in the Timberwolf. Phoenix Hawk? Alrighty. There you go. To be fair, Mad Cat's pretty damn fast and pretty damn tough. The Mad Cat is an assault mech with medium mech speed. Despite only being 75 tons. There's a reason why it's so frickin' iconic. It has literal plot armor built into its construction. Alright, so we have to deploy behind the line. I'm gonna have the Phoenix Hawk as part of a detachment going up here. Where do I want the Mad Cats? I think the Mad Cat and the Marauder are going to be doing their own thing down here. Blackjack is going to join the Phoenix Hawk and the Griffin. And I think I'm going to have the Firestarter with them as well. Alrighty. Let's get some dice. Objects. Components. Dice. Y'all can see those dice, right? Hee 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 hee. Alrighty. Green is Falcons, blue is us. Let's go. We rolled 7, they rolled 2. We win initiative. Alright, so they have 5 units against our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 1, no. 1, then 2. 1, then 2. 1, then 2. 1, then 2, then 1, then 1. Okay. Okay. Let's see their movements. You know what I'm going to do really quick? I'm going to shuffle these up pretty good. – 1, What is the shuffle keyword R? It is R. Alrighty, first movement is the rifleman. Surprisingly. Are there any moved enemies? No. Are there any moved enemies? No. Nearest. Nearest target is 24. You, Mr. Marauder. So you want to ground move, sprint if there are no... Nope. So you want to be 24 inches, maintain spacing, occupy woods, cover versus the most enemies. It says nothing about line of sight. It says everything about cover. And it just says occupy woods. Occupy woods are definitely going to be outside of his 8-inch movement range. And he wants to maintain a 24-inch exclusion zone. So I think he's going to come up here. And rotate in such a way that he has cover and line of sight on those two chuckleheads. I don't like how they did that building. That's kind of stupid. I'm going to call this... I'm going to call this, like, partial cover against everything over there. He can see through that. That's just going to be his move. And now we move 2. Alrighty. Phoenix Hawk, 12-inch jumps. We've got an emplacement right there as well. You know, I could, and I think I will, just advance him walking speed into the forest. Also, I need my walking die. TMM of 1. Phoenix Hawk 2. Alrighty. Then we need to move another one. I'm going to... I have 12 inches of movement. I can comfortably get in there. I have 8 inches of movement, and so 2. So that's going to be 6, and 2 is 8. Yeah. I'm just going to walk into the trees. I speak for the trees, and the trees say, "You're a bitch. You suck." Walked TMM 1. Jade Falcon. Missile Boat. Alright, Kraken, what do you do? Are there any moved enemies in 24 and no unmoved enemies in 12, and this unit has no line of sight to an enemy? You have line of sight to an enemy. Are there any moved enemies in 24? God, I love winning initiative. The nearest. Ground move, jump if needed. Line of sight to no enemies. No enemies in 12. Cover versus the most enemies. Closer to the target. 34-7, 34-6. Mr. Phoenix Hawk, we want to get 6 inches closer. And you want line of sight obscured against all enemies. I'm gonna say no. The only way he's going to get line of sight obscured against all enemies is by getting back here, because he is a wee little if he gets in the water, because he goes 4 inches into the water. He goes 4 inches to the water. -1 for elevation change, -1 for water. He's going to be in the water, and he's going to be behind the building. He's not going to have any line of sight. Splish splash, he was taking a bath. This is exactly what the Bane did in my game as well. When I want to get my feetsies wet. Griffin has 10 inches of movement. Yep, enough to comfortably walk up to here with a TMM of 2. Come Mr. Firestarter starts me a fire. Hey. Below, below, showing sugar in the home. Oh, I'm tired. I'm very tired. Do all of these are frickin' 8-inch, 8-inch trundlers. I'm deploying them. I'm retconning deployment. They're right there. Firestarter is going to, with 12 inches of jump, easily make his way right there. With the move of 2. Let's go back to the Falcons. Summoner. If the ideal red enemy is moved and in 10 inches, no. Are there at least 3 enemies in line of sight and 24? There are barely 2. Ground, jump if needed, line of attack range to the target, cover versus the moved nearest, in the least enemy's line of sight, target at medium, occupy woods. 10 inches of jump. (21, 22, 22, 22). Oh, I've fucked the AI because he wants to go there. Because that is the nearest. And he's cautious. Wants him line of sight on the target. Cover versus the nearest. At medium range, occupy woods in the lowest enemy's line of sight. His move is going to be up into this corner. We'll never guess what I made for lunch after my trip to the Bondi store was a disappointment. Was it a grilled cheese? Yes, I think that is going to be about as good of a move as he can get. Alrighty. Except for the lack of sliced bread, cheese, butter, or grilling. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move this guy 6 inches over here. For a walk of 1. so I can get a real good shot on that commander right there. Why was your trip to the Bondi store a disappointment? And you guys will never guess what the awesome is going to do. The awesome is just going to press forward. This is the C awesome as well. Jumps Marauder. Ideal. Red is green and can move behind it within 14, 20, or 24. Lowest TMM, lowest armor, highest PV. And you can jump 12. Nope. Ideal is red. Ideal red is moved. Lowest armor, lowest TMM, highest PV. In 14, 20, 24. Lowest armor, lowest TMM, highest PV. That's the blackjack. He's going after the blackjack. Okay, his balance move, line of sight, red, occupy woods, cover versus enemies, avoid water, line of sight to at least one moved enemy. Okay, his move, I believe, is he is going to jump on top of the building. So he starts at 1, he jumped, he's at 2, he has strong jump jets, he's at 3. Alrighty, we need to move Orion. Hey, guess what? Forward unto glory. 8 inches of movement. Timberwolf, 10 inches of movement. Forward unto glory. Alrighty. Locus. Any move, if the unit can get behind the nearest moved enemy. No. Are there any moved enemies in 24? No. Nearest. Ground sprint. No line of sight. 18 inches from the target. Occupy woods, cover versus enemies. Nearest is Mad Cat. No line of sight, 18 inches from the target. Occupy woods, cover versus the most amount of enemies. So I think it's gonna want to get about right there if it can. And that is 12 inches as the crow flies, and you've got 16. So I said roughly about there. So if I go 3, 12, yes. Zoom, zoom, motherfucker. Deja vu. God, I'm such an idiot. Alrighty, and finally, Marauder with 6 inches of movement, forward unto glory. Movement complete. End of movement phase. Anybody within 4 inches? No. Alrighty. Das Shooten. Let's start with them. There are no orders. So, and the Bane has select a spotter. Line of sight to the preferred target. The target is immobile or you stand still. Deals the least amount of damage. Target has no cover. If the spotter deals less damage than the total indirect fire of all indirect attacks, it will not attack. So the Bane wants to hit something within 24 inches, hit by rear, attacked by ally, most armor lost. So 24 inches. He's gonna want line of sight. Someone who has line of sight to these two. And given I will give the rifleman line of sight to the Mad Cat. But it's gonna have some shit tier penalties. So we will get to the rifleman right now because it is the rifleman's turn. Indirect fire rules. Okay. Has not attacked yet, has valid line of sight, and yes. So attacker skill rating 3, range to target is 5, movement modifier nothing, attacker's movement modifier for the spotter nothing, target movement modifier. I didn't give these chuckleheads any dice. The awesome is 1. The Orion is 1. The Marauder is 1. You are 2, I believe. Yes. 7. 8, 9. Nine for indirect fire, 10 if I also want to attack. And I don't think he wants to. Because, again, the spotter says if the spotter deals less damage than the total indirect fire rating of all indirect units, it will not attack. And 4 is definitely less than 7. So the sniper is going to spot the Timberwolf for the Bane. For the Kraken. Next up is the Marauder. 24. Oh, goody. Ugh. He's got some good line of sight on people. Which means some people have some good line of sight on him. Hit target's rear. Lowest TMM, red command list. Lowest TMM, lowest armor, highest PV. It's the blackjack. "15 inches. So 3, he jumped. 5, range. 7, TMM. 1, 8, in woods. 9, partial cover due to terrain. 10. Fives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looking for 10s. Well, that's 3 hits that I didn't expect. Next up, Thor. Hit target's rear, red commandless. Sorry, Blackjack. Yep, okay. Cover and woods. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4. One hit. What a wonder. Next up, Locust. Can the Locust see anyone? I am declaring by virtue of having him move there and being tiny. No, he cannot. Alright, and we already determined, that you want... You indirect fire against the Mad Cat. So... Again. Attacker skill rating, 3. Range, 5. None, 5, 5. 7, 8, 9. Looking for 7 9s. That motherfucker just crit me. Two hits and a crit. Four hits and a crit. Five. Nothing. Phew. Well, Bane, prepare to die. Oh, and emplacements. Target rear, lowest TMM, lowest armor, highest PV. All the way up to 1. Okay. Um, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the blackjack. That poor blackjack. Three, 4, 5, 6 on the Orion. Oh wait, no, I didn't even roll. I pressed the wrong thing. Okay, so the Orion gets one. Let's double check on the, Okay, so he missed the blackjack. This is going to take a hell of a shot at the Griffin at long range. So 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. Miss. Shoot at the Orion. Medium range. 3, 4, 5, 6. Hit. All right, returning fire with prejudice and with all due respect, planners get wrecked. You know, I'm normally operating the Op 4 for my group that I play with, and I always feel so bad when whenever they get really clean, whenever I get really clean shots on them. And I'm just like, I want to win too. Alrighty. So, Summoner or Marauder. Summoner's going to be an easier shot to hit. Yeah, because his total TMM is going to be 3. So 3, range 5, 8s. Highlander needs 5 8s. 1, 2, 3, 4. All the plastic. Hit, miss, hit, miss, miss. I'm gonna spend an edge. Turn that into a 2. So 1, 2, 3, 7. Yep. Summoner takes 3. And that's you. Awesome. Who can you see? Who can your elf eyes see? You can see some emplacements. Awesome. Sweet. 3, immobile is -4. It has the immobile tag, so I'm at -1 to hit. I'm within medium range, so +2, so 1. So I am going to roll 6. I cannot miss. So I am going to deal all of this damage. I'm just checking for crits. Alright. It's a turret. And we can make one of them crit. And we can essentially just turn it off. Well, it's already turned off. Do we just want to say that crit, if I crit it, it just explodes? Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. This turret is now dead. Good job. Awesome. Alrighty, Orion. Let's see. You can see that Marauder pretty well. So, because of the partial cover, you're going to be hitting it at a +4. Orion, your pilot is a 3, so 7, 8 9s. And you have 4. Let me quickly find the S-Narc rules again. Narc, narc, narc. Narc, 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 narc. It's something about alternate ammo, right? Look at that. Look at that lamb. Okay, see, Clan Narc or S-Narc? An extra weapon attack using its Narc missile device. Unit hit by a Narc will not suffer damage from the Narc, but will suffer 1 additional point of damage from any indirect fire attack or special weapon attack if using IF, LRM, or SRM, or any standard weapons from units with those abilities for the rest of the game, unless within a friendly ECM. Standard have a maximum range of medium. Compact Narcs have maximum range of short. Takes place immediately, can be used with other attacks in the same turn. Nice. Okay. So we determined what? 7, 8, 9? Yes. And the Orion has 4. Alright. So, big red button. This is the Narc. Extra weapon attack. 5. Misses spectacularly. Rolling for 9s. Hit. Hit. That was a 1, it said. So 2 hits on the Marauder. Because that would have been spectacularly hilarious if that managed to hit the narc. I'm gonna keep trying. Speaking of missiles, Timberwolf is going to have an absolute shit fit. And say, hey there, Delilah. What's it like in New York City? You're 1,000 miles away, and now eat some missiles to your fucking face. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 due to cover. Because if you spotted the Timberwolf can spot you. Hit. Hit. Wait. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. Rifleman takes 2 shots to the dumpus. The Marauder is either going to take that 8 or is going to take the 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, that's a 10 due to... He's going to take the 8 against the Rifleman. For 4. Hit, hit, 2 hits. Nice. Poor Rifleman. Okay, awesome shot. Yeah, awesome, destroyed that. D. Now just all of the little silly buggers. Firestarter. Let's see here. Four, 0, 3. Can I roll above a 3? Barely, almost. So designating that one as a heat attack. Heat only happens at short range. Boo. 1 damage marked on that emplacement. Griffin. Also going to take a shot at the emplacement for 2 damage for 4 3s. Hits, 2 damage marked on it. Blackjack gonna shoot at the emplacement. 3. Oh, so close. I'll hit. 1, 2, 3. It now, because of critical hits, I believe, with that structure, no longer can attack. And now, finally, the Phoenix Hawk. 2 damage. Long range. Or, no, medium range. Through the woods. Technically, I think all of those should have been 4s, but nothing rolled below a 4. So 3. No, you're on the edge, so you don't fire through it. But you do get that, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rolling 2 8s. That looks like 2 10s. That summoner takes beating. Well, they certainly look like they've taken a hell of a hit. No artillery is revealed. They do not get any bonuses. We move on to the end phase, in which we technically, or Jade Falcon technically lost PV, because they essentially lost 2 emplacements, so they need to go to C. Movement phase. When your crippled units use force withdraw, add the following movement filter. Cover versus the most enemies. Alright. Sounds good. Alrighty. Green, Jade Falcons. Blue, us. Blue, -2. Hut, hut, hike. Hey guys, guess who goes first? If there are any if this unit has any armor and there are moved, are there any moved? Nearest. No line of sight against all enemies. Cover versus the most enemies. Closer to the target. It's the Mad Cat. So he is in the water. So he's going to have to spend an extra inch of movement, so he can only move 3. I honestly think his best move is to just stay in the water and move right there. No. His best movement for line of sight against all enemies, he does want to get closer to the target, but that is below no line of sight, cover versus all enemies. So he already has no line of sight against all enemies, and he's in cover. This motherfucker is standing still. Like an idiot. Alrighty. Silicone Soul, hello! How we doing today? How are we doing today? I need to move 2 people. And I honestly think my best move at the moment is to approach the line. Marauder moves up. Awesome moves up. Everything is awesome. I'm satisfied. Rifleman! Sir, that's a lot of damage. Are there any moved enemies within 24 and no unmoved in 12? Yes. Yes, there are. 16 inches to the target, and it is moved and yellow. Yellow is lowest TMM, lowest movement, highest starting armor. So between the Marauder and the Awesome, the Marauder has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The Awesome has 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Target is the Marauder. In the least enemies line of sight, occupy woods, cover versus the most enemies. So if he moves over here, he's going to be in all of their line of sights, and he doesn't want that. But does he have 8 inches of move? Yes, he does. Sweet. He is going to move over here and rotate his happy butt to face that way.
Philip,
Yes.
is your car clean?
I mean, yeah.
Alright, I need your car.
Okay. Oh, walk, 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 walk. Two more. I want to hold off on the Timberwolf because of his ability. So 6 inches. We're gonna toe the line. And I think I'm gonna have you go diagonal right there. That's that to move. Their move is the Summoner. He is technically not in forced withdrawal yet. No armor remaining and half its structure. Damage, no. Movement, no. All right. Are there any moved enemies within 12 inches? Yes. Is it red, lowest TMM, highest PV, lowest structure? How many? It is the only moved enemy within 12 inches. Therefore, it is the red objective. Once you get closer to the target, no unmoved enemies within 12, and occupy woods. So if he's being smart, he's gonna ignore that get closer and just move to the other side of the ridge. This is the commander. This is not Conrad Sender, mind you. This is the commander of this garrison. He is an aggressive, and we have confirmed that we are looking at the aggressive path. We have confirmed that it is the that I have satisfied conditions to enter into it, because there is a moved enemy within 12 inches. The target ring for 12 inches contains an enemy. Therefore, trivially, I have a red combat objective. How aggressive is he? He has 5 health left, because if he is going to get closer to the target, he is going to go over this wall and be in... Oh, there. This answers the question. Yes, the no moved enemies is going to make him move to the other side of the ridgeline. Don't worry about me. But this is a thing that happens sometimes. Like the automated cards can just be super stupid. Forcing the enemy to do really stupid things. I had one game. I had one scenario. I was doing the thermopile with my group, and the in a situation like just like this, the rifleman said, "I want to get up above elevation and look down and snipe some people." But I also had a Bane who wanted an indirect fire attack. Who was the best spotter? The rifleman. So the rifleman stood up, said, "That guy," didn't shoot, then everyone turned their guns to him, and he exploded. I think one of the moves I'm gonna make So I'm gonna move the Mad Cat right over here, just to discourage the Locust. Then I'm going to take this fire starter and be incredibly stupid with him and jump him right there. Because it's funny. Marauder. Ideal yellow and can move behind it. Yellow is lowest TMM, lowest move, highest starting armor. God bless the blackjack. But it says behind. If the ideal move is yellow... Ooh. And no unmoved enemies within 12. Cover versus the no unmoved in 12. How close are you? Ideal 12. Actually, this is the stupidity right now, okay? So I'm gonna grab this card and bring it up here so that we can all experience the stupidity together. So the yellow says lowest TMM, lowest movement, highest starting armor. Right? It also says, it also has this target ring right here. So this target ring means first draw a circle at 10 inches. And if there are no enemies within 10 inches, go to 16, then go to 22. You know? So I go to 10 inches. Oh, look! There's an enemy within 10 inches. I go no further. I now see all of the enemies within 10 inches, and they are now my targets. And I can jump behind him. Because he has 12 inches of jump. In the least enemy's line of sight, no other enemies in short range, cover versus the most amount of enemies. So, what I'm asking is how stupid is this guy? Because, according to this, I can satisfy 3 of the 4 conditions fairly easily. He is Jade Falcon. But is he going to get out of cover, out of the base, to take out a fire starter? That, I think... The Firestarter has done nothing this entire round, but it satisfies the aggressive condition. Therefore... I think the Falcon is gonna jump. Okay, so he's going to be able to get behind, but not in the rear of... of the Firestarter. Because if he gets in the rear... Okay. Because the line goes... Oh, this poor Firestarter. I cannot... Yeah, that Firestarter's toast. Anyway... There's gonna be there's about to be a smackdown. Phoenix Hawk has 12 inches of jump jets. Oh, you poor bastard. Guess who's getting shot in the ass? Blackjack. 8-inch jumps and is hella damaged, so I'm going to go to the Griffin with 10-inch jumps. I think he's just gonna walk through the forest. Finally, the Locust. 16 inches. Ideal is blue. Lowest starting armor, highest TMM, highest movement. These three. Can he get behind? Yes, he can. Behind target, occupy woods. In the least enemy's line of sight. So it's lowest TMM. No, highest TMM. Highest move. Least starting. He's going after the Orion. And he wants to be behind. But he can also get in the rear. Yeah, this guy's about to be a real dick. Alrighty. And finally, this is a blackjack. I think the blackjack is just gonna move to the side of the woods and be like, hey, I'm gonna ping that annoying little locust in our back line. do you have line of sight being in... Yes, you have line of sight on the Marauder. Therefore, you are not going to call any... you are not going to call... You're not going to call for indirect fire.
Philip,
Yes,
come up here right now.
I'll be right back. well. Don't do stupid shit, people. Alright, rifleman. Attacked by ally this turn, yellow command list in 6 and 24. Lowest TMM, lowest movement, highest starting armor. That's gonna be... the Marauder. Marauder is 1. Alright, 3, 4, 5, 6 from intervening, 7. 4 sevens. And 2 hit. Next is the Summoner. Least armor, red command list. So least armor, lowest TMM, highest PV, least structure within 24. He's going after the blackjack. Cover woods terrains. That's 3, 6, 7, 8. Alrighty, 8. 1, 2 hits. Oof. Alrighty, 5 or 9, 5 or 9, come on, 5 or 9. 11. Engine. The critical hit damage right there. Mech. Engine hit. Okay. +1 heat when firing weapons. Fun! Alrighty. Kraken, the Bane. 624 has line of sight on the Marauder. That's his only line of sight target. It satisfies his thing anyway. So 8. So 3. I'm gonna call that building partial. 4, 5, 6, 7. One hit. That's 5 hits and a crit. Fire control. Alright. Next.
Philip,
Yes.
come lock the front door.
Yes. I'll be right back. Again.
Hold on, hold on. Alrighty. Where were we? Oh yeah. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to hit the rear. 6. What?
Where's Mom?
Outside. One, 2, 3, 4. Does this guy have any? No, he's got flak. Roll a crit. Fire control.
least armor, least structure, least TMM. Yeah, that's the Orion, all right. Three. Four. And it's in the rear, so that's 5. That's 2. 1 miss, 1 miss. No, I said 3, 4. Yeah. 1 miss, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit. Orion. Placements, least starting armor, highest movement, highest TMM. It's gonna take a plinky shot, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. At the fire starter. No, that's not a roll. Miss. Take a shot at the Orion. 3, 4, 5, 6. Miss. Alrighty. Brilliant. Alright, return fire. Let's start with the fire starter. 1 shot at the dude right there. So that is short. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Eight. I'm gonna give him a pity point. I'm gonna give him a pity point. And mark a heat on him because we only we're rapidly approaching get out of here time. Let's get Phoenix Hawk. 3 shots in the back. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It is a shame you don't have marksman. But that is 2 shots. That hit the Marauder. The Highlander. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Eight for both. I think he's going to take it out on the commander. Five shots. Hit. Hit. Crit. 3 hits and a crit. Eight. Weapon. -1 damage to all of his things. Not that he's going to be long for this world, mind you. Hey, Griffin. Yeah, you got a good shot. 4, 5, 6, 9s. Give me 2 rolls on 9. Hey, Griffin. Do better. Hey, Blackjack. 4. 10. Give me 3 rolls on 10. That's not a 10. Alrighty. Timberwolf, I want you to shoot that locust. 4, 7. How close are you? 7. Let's roll you 5 7s. One, 2, 3, 4. Critical. 8. Weapon. Alrighty, Orion, I want you to fire your narc at the rifleman. I want you to fire your narc at the rifleman. So you are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Narc hits on 7. Hits. Alrighty. So if one of these hits, I add 1. Hitting on 7. So 1, 2 hits. This is a named pilot that does not have marksman. Boo. 2 hits. So that's 3 damage. I get a crit anyway. Three. Engine. Alright, Marauder, you're gonna fire at the Bane because he's annoying you. And he's in the water, like a little bitch. Alrighty, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you can only gain 1 instance of partial cover, and he's already in the river. 8. 4 8s. One, 2 hits. This is Alpha Strike. This is Alpha Strike. This is a completely, this is based on, it's just a different way to play. It's very wargamey. It's very, like, what is it? Warhammer-y. Simplified in that it's not using all of the math, you know? Awesome. Gonna fire at the rifleman. 3, 4, 5 for range. 6 for cover, 7 for him. Six 7s. Hit, 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 miss. So 1, 2, 3. 4. And the rifleman is dead. Here we go. All right. Is that all my firing? That looks like all my firing. Alright, round 3. Once again, green them, blue us. We get -2, we got 2, they got 7. We still have 9, they now have 4. So 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. I need to move 3 on my first move. Poor little fire starter. He's running away. This Marauder, that fire control is gonna mess it up something fierce. Blackjack, I think, is also just going to kind of... He's going to increase his TMM. He's going to jump into the woods. And I need to move 1 more. Griffin, I think I am going to have him... Oh, I need to change their... I need to modify them. If you lost... If there are any enemies with no armor... Okay. So, is the automated forces objective complete? No. If you lost the least PV worth of units this turn, you lost the most PV. Are there enemy units with no armor? Yes. And then there's D. So I think we go to B. Move last to highest, medium, highest PV, which is the Kraken. That's real crappy that that Locust has such a low movement number. So I need to move 1 more. I need to move 1 more. I honestly think I'm just going to have the Marauder jump back. Jump to the other side of the rocks. And just keep an eye out. No, he's gonna walk. Yep. Alright, so that's my 3, which was Blackjack, Firestarter, and Marauder. They move the Summoner, who is crippled and in forced withdrawal. So he wants to jump to the edge, sprint if needed, closer to the escape edge, cover versus the most enemy, line of sight to the nearest enemy, and in the least enemy arcs. So he has 10. And his escape edge is this entire back area. So it's 30. And if he sprints, he gets movement and a half, so he gets 15. I think his most optimal retreat is going to be jumping back here. Least enemy arcs. No, he's gonna get right here. And get, like, uber super cover. And that's just a walk. Next up, I need to move 2. This Orion is gunning for the Kraken, so he's going to move 6 up. I think one more thing should have hit that Kraken then, because he actually stood still. The awesome, the Griffin, ten inches. Ooh, that's a dirty spot. And Griffin's gonna take it. Griffin's gonna jump. About right there. There we go. I break. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate this. Okay, there you go. Zip, zip, zip. The Orion moved as well, yes. Alrighty, the Skirmisher. Marauder. Ideal red and can move within 16 inches of it. Ideal red and 10 and 10. Least armor, least TMM, highest PV. Least armor, least TMM, highest PV. It's the moved. Yeah, it's going after that guy. Occupy woods, closer to the target, no enemies in short cover versus the most enemies. I honestly think it's just going to be a little bitch and hop up into the rear arc of the Griffin. Because it's a little bitch. The Phoenix Hawk with 12 inches of jumps. Is going to also get up and try and be a right little bugger to it. The Highlander is gonna trundle on over here. Start being a right little bastard to that guy. Alrighty, Locust, what do you want to do? Ideal blue is moved and can move behind it. Probably the Marauder. Least structure, highest PV, highest move. It is also the only moved target that it can get behind. Alrighty. Wait, no. No. He is actually under forced withdrawal. He's actually under forced withdrawal. So he can sprint 24, and I think that's what he's going to do. He is just going to zoom the hell to the other side of the bridge. Hello, Storm! I am going to get out of here very shortly. I know. We need to finish this up. moving the awesome 6 inches in. Moving the whatchamacall 10 inches in. Probably get him right about there. Yes, lovely. Start absolutely wrecking the place. So I do believe that they have 3, 4, 8 compared to 3, 4, 7, 10. So I do believe we are going to potentially win the primary objective this next turn. Anyway, the Bane needs to move. Are there any moved enemies within 12 inches? Yes. Ideal red. Least armor, least TMM, highest PV. I am so sorry, Mr. Thingy. Oh, you're also narked. He's narked. Cover versus most enemies. Occupy woods closer to the target. Alright. Sir, would you like to trundle 3 inches forward in the water? Alright. Time for attacks. Locust can't attack because it sprants. Marauder's gonna shoot at you, so 3, 6, 7, 8, 6, 8. Miss, 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 hit, miss. One hit on the... Boom. Thor, do you have an attack on someone? No, because you're trying to hide. They're also behind you. Yeah. You can shoot him. Partial cover, jump. 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. You got 3 hits. All miss. Alrighty, and the crane, the Bane, is going to. I think going after that Mad Cat again. Red command list. It's going after the Mad Cat. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Rolling on 8s. One, two, three, 4. 2 hit. 3, 4, 5. Alright, rolling a crit. 5 or 9, 5 or 9, 5 or 9, 11. That is engine. Engine. That is all of them. Oh. You also had heat. That added +1 to your thing. So I don't even think you actually did hit. You missed anyway. Alrighty. Let's go Highlander against the Marauder. 3, 6. 6. 5s. One, 2, 3, 4. Bumping that up. 5, 6 because he's narked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roll 2 crits. Three and 7. Engine motive? MP. Ooh, this guy is in a bad way. Awesome. Awesome. Who can you see? Awesome, you can see the Bane. Alrighty, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You got 6 hitting on 7. One, 2, bumping it up, 3. Three damage on the Bane. Frickin' juggernaut right there. Orion, who can you see? Rolling Narc, 7. Bane is narked. And rolling 4, hitting on 7s. 1, 2. Do 3 damage because of the narc. Phoenix Hawk, shooting the Marauder. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Doing 2 damage. Hitting on 8s. We're re-rolling that. Nope. Alrighty. Mad Cat, you got hit with that this turn. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You are rolling 5s, 5 hitting on 8s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 because of the narc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's dead. Marauder, can't see nothing. Blackjack. Take a pot shot at the Marauder. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dealing threes. 1 hit on the Marauder. I believe that's going to be a crit. Five, no crit. Has the Griffin taken a shot? No, the Griffin has not taken a shot. He is going to shoot at the captain. So jumped. 4, 5, 6. Partial cover. 7. TMM. 8, 9. Range 10, 11. 2s on 11s. Fuck it. We gotta get out of here. He's dead. The Marauder and the Locust is going to escape. The Marauder is going to die. We are going to, in that meantime, destroy all of the emplacements, because we will. And then we are going to find and destroy the artillery, because due to having free reign of the base. So victory! I love how we won that without revealing any frickin' waypoints. 11. So one of these objectives is like we actually just win immediately, I think. You win the following turn, or the first turn if revealed by Z. Anyway, named pilots earn 100 SP. Yay! You were expecting Sender to turn and fight, lead defense like any quartered animal, at least to die biting and clawing at you. You weren't expecting to find a repurposed tunnel turned into a path of hurried escape. There's no telling exactly where he went, but you've narrowed it down to 2 likely options. If Sender plans to ask for help, there's only one place he can get word off Apalachia and call for reinforcements. A deep space transmitter, an HPG station in the mountains, which they could contact a courier vessel at the jump point. If Sender were to lash out, the planet is in large part kept alive by the complicated irreplaceable machinery. A Starleak-era combined water desalinization, purification, and geothermal energy plant remains a holdover from the Department of Mega Engineering's terraforming work. That would be the place to make the biggest impacts. Do we think that Sender is going to be smart and call for reinforcement? Or do we think that Sender is going to be stupid and try and hurt the planet? I know what I think. And what I think is, I am just going to... How do I save this? Save, scouring, sands, 726, because we gotta get out of here. And You know what? I will deal with this. I will deal with this off screen. I will award everything. Blah 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 blah. The best pilot, I think, has been honestly the Phoenix Hawk for harassing the Marauder as well as it did. Maybe the Orion. I honestly think it might have been the Orion. The Orion and the Phoenix Hawk I'm going to give 20 XP to. Anyway, bye-bye, everybody. Have a great day.
Hold on.
And the stolen things obey the quartermaster unless he's a ling. Miners don't die today. Cargo techs push freight. Our enemies in disarray. All hail Cargonia.
Get back to work.